Shalom Israel. My name is Officer Kayad, one out of I.S.U.P.K, Jamaica. I.S.U.P.K started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K is run by Commanding General YAHANNA, one man with the rank and the authority to lead Israel at this time. I say Yahweh Ba'asham Awashai Barakatam to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Alatan Ba'asham Awashai to my sisters. Alright, so we're going to talk about Mali. That drug again, you understand? We not stop ring sitting at the people them head until, you know what I mean? Mali and taking drugs like Mali is a taboo again in Jamaica, you know what I mean? And not celebrated. So we will touch upon, you know what I mean, the fact that Mali is a more dangerous version of the drug, ecstasy. You understand? And the feeling that that drug gives you is not only a feeling of joy, it can make you sad, you know what I mean, which leads, you know what I mean, obviously to the depression. You understand? So we're going to read an article, but you know what I mean, in the meanwhile, just remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also leave your comments. All right, so we are over at the Jamaica Observer, and it says, only, this is the title of the article, you know, only Mali. You understand? So it said, takers detail effect, mood altering drug as on his body. Let me read. One Mali was broken into two pieces, and when a 24-year-old man swallowed his half, he felt the effect within minutes. Right. So it's a very, you know what I mean, strong drug. You know what I mean? You feel the effects within minutes. Let me continue reading. It lasted around 6 hours. You understand, around the same time as marijuana lasts, the marijuana eye, you understand? And your eyes would be wide in amazement as you hear him detailing the effects that upped all over his body like a sugared up child on a playground. But the effects didn't send him running away. They left him wanting more, right? So, you know what I mean? At first experience with this drug, he wanted more, which means what? You know what I mean? It made him immediately addicted to it. You understand? He wanted more. He wanted to experience that feeling again. Let me continue reading. And so he continued to go back for more of the drug that the National Council on Drug Abuse, NCDA, has described as unsafe, especially if not prescribed, right? Like any prescription drug. You understand? Which Mali, you can't really say Mali is an official drug. You understand? I don't know if that's what you're saying, but Mali is a street drug. Mali is a lab created drug. You understand? It is a, you know what I mean? It is a more dangerous version to ecstasy. You understand? But they are saying don't take the drugs unless it is prescribed, which we know that if you take a drug that is not prescribed to you, that is what drug abuse is. You understand? People who take painkillers because they just want to feel the high and not because they have any kind of pain. They are drug abusers and drug addicts. You understand? And there are implications to taking, you know what I mean, medication in that way. However, Mali is not medication. Let me read. International experts say Mali is a street name for MDMA, 3,4-methyl lenodeoxy, methamphetamine. So it's meth. Mali is meth. You understand? You know about the methamphetamine crisis in the United States right now, where oppressors, you know what I mean? Not only oppressors, you know, our people is involved in it too, but for the most part, oppressors are being hooked on methamphetamine, and it is causing something similar to the crack epidemic. No, I don't know if somebody is behind, it seems like it, somebody is behind pushing up Mali in Jamaica right now, which we know similar to, you know what I mean, the crack epidemic. You know what I mean? If this is the case, the crack epidemic was pushed on our people and it set us back decades as a people. You understand? Our brothers in the United States, you know what I mean? Our African American brothers are the tribe of Judah. See, the crack epidemic basically destroyed that community, brother. See, and we know that it was the CIA who pushed the crack, you know what I mean, usage of crack, pushed it on our people. You understand? This is looking very familiar. You understand? Let me continue reading. So him say, slack here. So it says, which is a popular rave drug used at nightclubs and music festivals to alter moods and perception, right? So it is a rave drug, you know what I mean? Music festival, you know what I mean, and all them things there. And you might look in at the music festival and say, yeah, them people they look like they're having fun. They are under the influence of Mali and ecstasy and all them other things. You understand? So you might, like, which you have to read and show you, say, this person who the observer is interviewing saw it on TV, saw, you know what I mean, these things on TV, I wanted the experience. But common sense tell you, you know what I mean, those people are on drugs and what that doesn't make them safe. That doesn't make them safe. You know what I mean? Many of the people you see at the rave parties, they are gays and homosexuals. You want to be like them? You understand? Them take these drugs and then go on and commit lewd activity, which in their sober mind, they wouldn't probably commit it. You understand? A person go to one of these rave parties straight and come back home gay because of the drugs, the influence of the drugs we're under. You understand? Which it is not good for you if you see the other people them, the Edens. You understand? I do something and it looks fun and you have to partake in it. That is not good. You understand? Let me continue reading. So it says, which is a popular rave drug used at nightclubs and music festivals to alter moods and perception. So it alter your mood and your perception. Perception mean how you look at life. So if you had morals and principles before you took that drug, this drug will now alter that perception. Now you probably won't have morals and principles. You understand? As me say, you will go into one of these parties straight and come out back here. Let me continue reading. They have warned that though many people may see Mali as a drug that helps them let loose, connect to others, and dance all night, there are many facts about the substance of which users may be unaware. The man revealed that he has gone from 1 Mali a month to one every week, right? So watch this now. He's becoming more and more dependent on Mali. You know why? Because the same effect that it had, it's not having that same effect anymore. It takes more Mali to give him that effect. Him soon reach one a day. So it left from one a month to one every week. It soon reach one a day. Because him taking, you know what I mean, a whole of Mali might not give him the same effect like it once did. And now I'm going to become more addictive. And remember, it is methamphetamine. So guess what? Him run the risk of overdosing and dying. You understand? Drug overdose. Let me continue reading. Then it said, continue slack here. This he described as a receipt to de-stress after a hectic work week. So this is not an entertainer we're talking about. This is a regular 9 to 5 person hooked on Mali, addicted to Mali and getting more addicted to Mali. And like many other users of the drug, he expressed in details his addiction is getting high. A part of a Jamaica Observer produced documentary entitled Mali Predicament that will be premiered later. So the Observer is planning on doing a documentary on that. See? I was first introduced to Mali about maybe a year or two ago. I tried it because of curiosity. I wouldn't say compelled. So no one forced him to do it. Just curiosity. I know the saying, curiosity killed the cat. You understand? The man recalled. I was more curious of what the reaction would be like. I just wanted to feel the eye that I've always seen on TV. Right? And that is the problem with our people. We see the Eden on TV. Right? And we see like they're having a lot of fun and their life is so good. And then we try to emulate them when the Most High commanded us to not learn the way of the Edens, which we're going to jump to that scripture shortly. I don't regret trying it obviously he's now hooked. So he don't regret trying it because now this drug have full control of him. See? Because I still love doing it. I love doing it. Many like many of our brothers who love smoking weed, them love doing it. Even though the weed, you know what I mean, alters their perception and reality. You know what I mean? Even though the weed make them can't play football anymore. Them chest can't manage it, make them less fit. Even though the weed kills their brain cell, and like the article that I brought out, you know what I mean, in a previous video, it reduces your IQ, make you dumber. Them still love the weed. It's the same thing with this person right here. You understand? And I still love ecstasy. It's like the best feeling ever. So, you know what I mean? Because of pleasure. You understand? Our people will totally, you know what I mean, give them life over to a drug that will eventually destroy them. And ignore the red flags, which we are going to jump to the red flags. No, see? All right, so it said, sometimes it makes you happy, sometimes it makes you sad. It heightens the mood that you are in, and that is very important. Molly don't make you happy. If you are sad and depressed, Molly will make you sad and depressed. You understand? If you are happy, it will make you happy. And the reason why our people go to drugs is not because they are happy. It is because they are sad and depressed. For the most part, our people are traumatized and depressed as a people. You understand? So that is the reason why we go off into drug use. You understand? The weed is one example. I'm gonna tell you, say, look, the reason why me smoke weed now because I have so much stress in my life and all of them things. When, you know what I mean, the weed does not get rid of your stress. As a matter of fact, the weed is the reason why when you can't get a spliff, you feel depressed or want to kill yourself. Molly is more potent than weed. So imagine how much, you know what I mean, suicides may be linked to Molly or will be linked to the use of Molly. You understand? And him also say most people also take it to get horny. And that is another thing about the drug. That's why I say you go into a party straight and you come out back gear when you take them drugs out. Because them drugs also alters your sexuality or your sexual behavior. You understand? So everything we want to see on TV, you know, for follow. You understand? You see the heathens in them rave party, which in most cases that are some gay party. And you say, wow, them look like they are having fun. More experience that. And you don't know what is the consequence. You know what I mean? And even when you stop, because this is not a cheap drug, even when you stop or your car afford the drugs anymore, guess what? It have, you know what I mean? It have long-lasting effects. You understand? Just like weed. If you smoke weed all your life, even after you stop smoke, you can see the damage that weed has done. You understand? So, we're going to jump to a scripture where I'll show you what the Most High said about envying the oppressors. You understand? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31, and it said, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. So, the Most High is telling you, you must not envy your oppressor. Your oppressor is the man that enslave you. They are the ones that are in these rave parties. You understand? They are the ones that you see on TV. You understand? Looking so happy. It is an illusion. It is not happy. You will come out depressed and gay. You understand? The Most High say, envy thou not the oppressor. Choose none of his ways. Don't choose them ways them. Because the Most High gave us natural and good ways. A good culture. You understand? It is our culture who the world, you know what I mean, look to. You understand? And try to steal and make it their own. Our culture. Why would you want to envy your oppressor? You understand? So we just have to bring that out. You know what I mean? Again, we are the I.S.U.P.K, Jamaica, under commanding General YAHANNA. We keep classes in and Sundays, 3 p.m. you know what I mean? Tuesdays 7 p.m. and also Wednesdays at 7 p.m. And we put out videos, you know what I mean, on Mondays and on Thursdays. So just subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share on all social media platforms. And worldwide, the ISUPK keep classes and camps every day. So just subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. Keep in tune, learn your culture as the children of Israel, and learn to keep these laws that the Most High gave to our people again as the children of Israel. And with that, I say, Shalom.